guys, and welcome back to our White Tigers Rising series here with the Truro City Football Club. We have made it to the end of February, and as you can see from the league table, we are 1 point clear of Port Vale, currently at the top of League 2. This has truly been a fantastic month. We're on a dynamite stretch. I think we're 9 games unbeaten right now. In the league, we're flying high. And I couldn't be happier with what's going on. Our defense is getting better, so we're 29 goals in 33 games, so we're definitely improving on our less than 1 goal a game ratio on that side, and we're up to the 8th best offense in the league here. So we're really starting to kind of put things together. So I'm really happy for the run-in. We've got, a little bit longer to run in, another two and a little over 2 months till we run into the end of the season. We're going to have a huge clash with Port Vale coming up in a future episode. So I'm really, really excited about that. Just a couple of things going on. So the board, we met with the board, so the ground expansion is now completed. We are still in the process of buying our ground. It should be done in early in the summer, in July. The other thing I decided was I figured while we had the money in hand, what I'd do is it was time to go after an improvement in the club. So what we did on this one was we dumped it into improving the stock training facilities for the club so that our players can better reach their potential. So the first team players on there. So it's a $1.1 million investment out of the 1.4 we had in the bank, so it's a huge investment this year. But I think it's worth it. We really do need to improve those facilities and work on it. We'll work on youth depending on what comes out of all of the payments, depending on exactly how we finish at the end of this season in there. So I'm really kind of hoping that this will really help us kick on. What's going on with the squad? So Freddie Tracy's up to 22 goals in the league. 30 may be realistic. I'm not 100% sure. 25 for sure, but 30 maybe is a stretch. So I'm excited on that front. Ben Holmes is up to 16 assists, so I think 18 to 20 is definitely achievable. 10 man of the matches for him as well. And then he has been our best man in the last 5. So we've slimmed off a little bit in our ratings lately. We've kind of slid down a little bit from where we were, but Holmes is still really doing quite well for us in there. So that's it for the overview, guys, and I'll see you in the first highlight. Okay, guys, so the first game of the month was on the road at the Iron Arena against Scunthorpe, and we managed to win 2-1. Really should have been 2-0. We let one up very, very late in the game as sort of a consolation. A little disappointed about that we couldn't keep the clean sheet, but we did walk out of here with all 3 points, which is exactly what we wanted. We were in control. Scunthorpe has been just terrible this year. The score makes it seem like this was closer than it was, but we absolutely dominated the show. So Victor got us going in the 58th minute here. Let load up. So we were doing a little rotating, but he just gets out wide, gets a step on his man, and just shows his quality and slots that one into the near post to bring us out. We've been rotating strikers a little bit. I was trying to see if getting Tracy a break would do anything. It doesn't seem to have had any actual impact on him at all. We have Keshi Anderson out on loan at the moment as well. And then we've sold, oddly enough, we sold Jamie Veal to Scunthorpe, which will go through in the summer transfer window. So Keshi managed to knock one in the 81st minute. Dion doing his assist thing over there, gets out to Penny, and he gets a hockey assist because Anderson's wide open in space. Penny finds him clearly right there, and he manages to bang that in for 2-0. Unfortunately, Paul Monell gets himself one back here off of a set piece. Cross comes in, he's way out, beats his men because we're asleep at the switch because we're waiting for the ref's whistle to blow. Unfortunately, it didn't blow fast enough, and they claw one back, but it was over just at the kickoff. So that's it for that one. A solid 3 points, and I'll see you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so this was the away game at Stevenage. We managed to win 1-0. We've had a difficult time with Stevenage every time we've come across them from the National League up here into our couple of seasons so far in League Two. So I was expecting a very hard-fought game. We've moved into a point where we draw a lot with them. They're very, very hard-fought games. This one was an incredibly hard-fought game, and Matthew Penny, with one moment of individual brilliance, manages to set us apart, and here it is. Just worth watching in silence. Beautiful free kick goal for Matthew Penny. Bangs that one in the 87th minute, and that's the difference between the two sides. We get all 3 points off of that excellent work and move into the next one. So that's it for this one, guys. See you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so this was another really tough road game. In this case, we were away at Wrexham. Decent crowd playing in front of. We got things started off early, and unfortunately, we just gave away that consolation goal at the end. I'm disappointed because the adjustments we're making at the end, I've sort of been playing around a little bit with it to see what the right mechanisms to kind of shut things down. This time it caught us. We got kind of hosed at the end, but Freddie Tracy opens us up in the 8th. We're on a set piece. We're keeping things well in control. Ben Holmes gets a little bit of space and finds Freddie all by himself there, and he just blasts that into the back of the net. Because that be what he do on that one. So, unfortunately, Joe Riley gets one back in the 90th. We kind of fall asleep. McKendry is just a pain in my neck. But just a brilliant long cross. We're unable to get it cleared. He gets his head on it and steers it in. More luck than skill, I think, on that one. But nonetheless, we let it in and end up with just 1 point on the day. It wasn't too much damage, but, overall, not a bad effort nonetheless. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next highlight. Okay, guys, so this was the Rochdale game. We were back home, and I'm miffed at this one. We really, really should be beating a team like this much better than we are. Rochdale are stuck down, bottom end of the table, and for some reason, we just sort of played to their level. Disappointed. We held the ball, we controlled the ball, we had some decent shots, but it was mostly all over the place. We really didn't put much on target. It was just 2 quick goals in quick succession, but I'm really kind of disappointed in this one. So Kelsey Mooney actually had a good game on this one. Set piece, he just gets in front of his man, hits it off the crossbar, gets a lucky bounce right back to him, and it's banged into the back of the net. Feeling pretty good there for a minute here, and then they slam us right back. Again, corner, he's unmarked in the back. His man here, Brown, just departs off of him. And we're not going to be carrying Russell Brown. I got a little excited when we got him a cap. He hasn't had anything since then. Not one I think we're going to be keeping around the squad as of the summer. A little disappointed he's not really developing as I'd like. Maybe it's the facilities. Maybe it's just him. I'm not 100% sure, but that doesn't make me happy. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the feature game. Okay, guys, so this one is the feature game of the week, a 2-1 home win from Brooklyn Park against another local rival in Exeter City. They pushed a lot of guys forward and managed to nab one back late on, but overall I think we dominated and controlled the game pretty effectively. They got in, we let them come in, we managed to get the ball back, and we managed to hit them on the counter really nicely in a bunch of places. So let's jump in, take a look at the extended highlights, and see how this turned out. So underway here, at home, at Brooklyn Park, and unfortunately, kind of doing things a little silly, just a little too far out in front of Freddie Tracy. Free kick from them, goes sailing over. Our new end looking really nice and filled. Oh, Joe Grayson almost with another brilliant free kick off the post. Manages to win us the corner, though. But unfortunately, it's taken poorly, and we give that one away. So Cornell gets it up, finds Lapsley really nicely into some space on the offsides. Just puts it into space. Freddie Tracy able to run onto it all by himself. Goalkeeper frozen. Near post. Goal. Almost a good one there. Grayson came in, put it into a danger spot. Keeper just got himself out and punched it in a really nice space. So Kinsella gets out there, good shot, puts it right on frame. Can't handle the rebound, so nothing good comes from that one. Again, we're on the front foot a lot. Great over the top ball to Holmes. Gets the cross in, just a lousy cross. And unfortunately can't do anything with it. And this heading thing, again, needs to stop. Because, frankly, we are terrible at it. Kinsella just unlucky off the post, off the crossbar, and doesn't go in the net. I was starting to feel a little at this point that was going to be the luck of the day. Was we're going to lose because we were hitting the crossbar so many times. But the squad really came through. So again, looking dangerous, but unable to really do anything with it. Another good cross in, just nobody there to take advantage of it. We're going to need to look how to get some height in to complement in our striking core. Since we do cross, sort of both up high and down low, but I think we need to, especially for the 4-4-2 base tactics, look to bring in somebody with some height in that deep lying forward role, for next season. But that's next season. That's a different time and place to worry about. We got a whole lot of work to do this summer, depending on what happens. But we'll tackle that later. But overall, I thought we really, really controlled this well. I'm always nervous about those back pass situations again, given that we've had some issues. But our new stand there looks great. The new end. We'll have to think of a name. So if you guys have any suggestions, now that the new terrace, or the new seated stand area is open for business, we need to name the supporters section end of our stadium. Oof, close one from that. So leave me some comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Anything you can think of. What we should call it. If we should bring back one of our heroes from. Oh, so happy with Wes McDonald right there. If we should bring back a hero, call it maybe the Calver end. Remembering old Jack Calver from his really good time. I'll call it the Rock end. Remember Rockawamwe, whose brilliance got us up into League 2. If you guys have any thoughts, please let me know. And we'll have to put an official name to the supporters end of the stadium here. Wes McDonald's goal there a minute ago, just brilliant piece on that. Again, we were in good shape. Then we got ourselves caught up here on the break. They can't do anything with it, but we got caught out again. McDonald decently on frame with the corner, a couple of shots, but too many bodies in the way, and we can't do anything about it. Dion trying to get something in there. Puts it into space, but everybody's retreating, so nothing useful happening there. Again, over the top, but defense is back in a hurry, and we managed to close it down. Another free kick of these always make me nervous, but big head in the right place at the right time. Lapsley gets it in. McDonald's there, just a little too far out in front of Freddie. If it was earlier in the game, he may have the wheels, but he didn't at this point. So a throw in from them here very late on in the game. Goddard gets it out. Finds a man all by himself in space out wide, and just Tom Rosenthal's right there. Puts it into the back of the net, unfortunately. It's a consolation goal, no more than that, but still disappointing that we didn't keep the clean sheet in there. But overall, a really great game for everybody, and I'll see you in the wrap-up. Okay, guys, so that stretch has us now coming down to the business end of the season. We've got one... We're in a weird spot. So what I think we're going to do is we'll do 5. So we're going to play Cambridge next, another toughie, a 5th place team. Yeovil, who have had our numbers, but we should be beating them. Notts County, a team we need to beat. Portsmouth, which is going to be a really tough game. And Barrow, which is a game we should win in this episode. And then we'll split it up, and I'll do a 4-game episode and a 4-game episode to close the season. So we'll have the Port Vale game, which should be a defining game for us, as the feature game 2 episodes from now. But until then, guys, remember, please leave a like on the video if you're enjoying the series. Please smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out Paul's Creating a Legacy series. If you need to catch up on the White Tigers Rising, check that out. And remember, leave some comments. Hit me up on Twitter. If you got any ideas for what we should name the new stand at the supporters section at Brooklyn Park. And I can't wait to hear your suggestions. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.